Hello there guys, this is Solid Shepard bringing you another video, and hasn't really been requested, but I've been wanting to do a video on this. I've seen a few other YouTubers, like Cutie Pie and Markiplier, and a little bit from the Game Theorists do this game, and I don't know, it really looked interesting. So I know a little bit about the game, but I don't know a whole lot, so yeah, I know, obviously also if you read the Steam page, you know everything isn't what it seems on the surface level. So, without further ado, let's go ahead and get into this. We're going to do a new game right now. I usually don't do dating sims because it involves a lot of talking. Like, when I say a lot of talking, I don't mean like normal commentary. I mean like, they don't talk in the game, so you gotta do a voiceover. It's really tough on the voice when you're a content creator. But I might start doing that kind of stuff anyways if you guys really want it. Like, I enjoy the games, it's just, you know, doing it live, so you don't make people read while they're watching your video. We're just gonna call myself Solid. There we go. Simple enough. Hey! I see an annoying girl running toward me from the distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. You might hear me clear my throat every once in a while. I'm sorry, I just kind of have to do it because all the talking, obviously, we gotta do here. That girl is Sayori, my neighbor and good friend since we were children. Oh, your childhood friend. Anyone who's ever partaken in any kind of hentai, however you say it, gets why I find that a little amusing. You know, the kind of friend you never see yourself making today, but it just kind of works out because you've known each other for so long. We used to walk to school together on days like this, but starting around high school, she would oversleep more and more frequently. Because she did it every once in a while before, but it just got crazy whenever high school started. And I would get tired of waiting up. But if she's going to chase after me like this, I almost feel better off running away. However, I just sigh and idle in front of the crosswalk and let Sayori catch up to me. Ha! Ha! I overslept again! But I caught you this time? Maybe, but only because I decided to stop and wait for you. You say that like you were thinking about ignoring me. That's mean, Solid. Well, if people stare at you for acting weird... Oh wait, no, that's me. My bad, because I'm trying to do at least a little bit of a voice for each characters. I'm not gonna go over top like PewDiePie, where his voice for her was like... Like, if you've seen that just completely sounded ridiculous, but if you've seen PewDiePie's Let's Play of this at all, you know what I'm talking about. It's a very annoying, it's a very annoying voice. Anyways, well, if people stare at you for acting weird, then I don't want them to think we're a couple or something. Fine, fine. But you did wait for me after all. I guess you don't have it in you to be mean even if you want to. Whatever you say, Sayori. We cross the street together and make our way to school. As we draw near, the streets become increasingly speckled with other students making their daily commute. By the way, Solid, have you decided on a club to join yet? A club? He's got time for that shit. I told you already, I'm really not interested in joining any clubs. I haven't been looking either. That's not true. You told me you would join a club this year. Did I? Must have slipped my mind. I'm sure it's possible that I did. In one of our many conversations where I dismissively go along with whatever she's going on about. Sayori likes to My bad. Messed up on the reading there. Starting over. Sayori likes to worry a little too much about me, when I'm perfectly content just getting by on average, while spending my free time on games and anime. Uh-huh. I was talking about how I'm worried that you won't learn how to socialize or have any skills before college. Your happiness is really important to me, you know? And I know you're happy now, but I die at the thought of you becoming a NEET in a... What's a NEET? A NEET in a few years because you're not used to all the real world. I feel like any huge Japanese culture people will know exactly what this is, but I'm just kind of passively into that stuff. If anybody knows what a NEET is, feel free to leave in the comment section below. I have no idea. You trust me, right? Don't make me keep worrying about you. Alright, alright. I'll look at a few clubs if it makes you happy. No promises, though. Will you at least promise me you'll try a little? Yeah, I guess I'll promise you that. Yay! Why do I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl? More than that, I'm surprised I even let myself relent to her. I guess seeing her worry so much about me makes me want to ease her mind a little. Even if she does exaggerate everything inside of her head. The school day is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. After I pack up my things, I stare blankly at the wall, looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs. Sayori wants me to check out some clubs. I think I'll get the 9-iron. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club. No choice, huh? Hello? Sayori. Sayori must have come into the classroom while I was spacing out. I do that sometimes. I look around and realize that I'm the only one left in the classroom. I thought I'd catch you coming out of the classroom, but I saw you just sitting here and spacing out, so I came in. Apparently if you right-click it, gets rid of the text box. Honestly, you're even worse than me sometimes. I'm impressed. You don't need to wait up for me if it's going to make you late to your own club. Well, I thought I might need some encouragement. Oh yeah, and some encouragement. So I thought, you know... I thought that was me for a second. No, what? Well, that you could come to my club. Sayori. Yeah? There is no way I'm going to your club. It's for dorks and nerds. Meanie. Sayori is the vice president of the literature club. The Doki Doki literature club. Sorry, that was a terrible joke. Not that I was ever aware that she had any interest in literature. In fact, I'm 99% sure she only did it because she thought it would be fun to help start a new club. Since she was the first one to show interest after the one who proposed the club, she inherited the title of vice president. That said, my interest in literature is guaranteed to be even less. Yeah, I'm going to the anime club. Come on, please. Why do you care so much anyway? Well, I kinda told the club yesterday I would bring in a new member. And Natsuki made cupcakes and everything. Don't make promises you can't keep. Fucking wench. I can't tell if Sayori is really that much of an airhead, or if she's so cunning as to have planned all this out. I let out a long sigh. Fine. I'll stop by for a cupcake, okay? Yes, let's go. You know, whenever you're actually reading... wow. My throat. Whenever you're actually reading the dialogue out loud, you realize how bad the writing really is on these games. I'm not saying this is a bad game. It's just not meant, you know, it was written to be read, not to be heard. And thus today marks the day I sold my soul for a cupcake. I just really screwed that word up. I dejectedly follow Sayori across the school and upstairs. A section of school I rarely visit, being generally used for third-year classes and activities. I actually knew that feeling in school. I remember, the part of school when I was in junior high, the high school part of it. Like a different realm, almost. Sayori, full of energy, swings open the classroom door and hits somebody in the face on the other side. That didn't actually happen, I just kind of made that up. Everyone, the new member is here. Whoa. I told you, don't call me a new member. I'm just here for the cupcakes. I glance around the room. Oh, mama, who's this? Welcome to... Okay, I gotta figure out a voice for all of them. She seems more shy from what I've seen of her. And a lot more kind of like the shy nerdy girl, but she's hot. I guess like a quiet, shy, nerdy kind of hot girl voice. I don't even know what the fuck I'm talking about right now. Okay, let's see here. Welcome to the Literature Club. It's a pleasure meeting you. Sayori always says nice things about you. I'm trying to kind of do the Sayori voice, but like speak it with basically my breath, if that makes sense. She needs to have an annoying voice. Seriously? You brought a boy? Way to kill the atmosphere. And, the main character girl, I guess. She definitely gives off those vibes. Ah, solid. What a nice surprise. I guess, confidence. It's just... smart and confident, I guess this is the voice I'm going for her. Welcome to the club. ... Oh wait, that's me. ... This is gonna get confusing as hell. This is the first time I've ever done one of these games. At least like a full playthrough and all. I think I tried one once, but I don't think I actually did a video for it. I didn't say words out loud. I might have done a video. If I did do a video on that game, remind me. I don't think I did though. All words escape me in this situation. This club is full of incredibly cute girls. What are you looking at? If you want to say something, say it. Sorry. Natsuki. The girl with the sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes me think she's probably a first year. Fucking freshman. She's also the one who made cupcakes. Cupcakes! She made cupcakes, guys! Cupcakes. She is also apparently the one who made cupcakes, according to Sayori. You can just ignore her when she gets moody. Sayori says that quietly into my ear. Oh, hold on, that's me! That's me! I need to pay attention, guys! I need to pay attention! Sayori says that quietly into my ear, then turns back toward the other girls. Anyway, this is Natsuki, always full of energy. And this is Yuri, the smartest in the club. Don't say things like that. Okay, she's definitely the tsundere. I probably fucked that term up too. I'm sorry guys, I'm not a weeb or anything. And once again, if you are a weeb and that brings you happiness, That's good for you. I'm just saying it's not me. That's not the kind of stuff I usually associate myself with outside of like Dragon Ball and a few animes I grew up like with Trigun and stuff. So if I mess these terms up trying to be funny, I'm sorry. I'm not trying to insult anybody. Okay, back to this. Like, I do like anime, but I'm just not like a hardcore fan like that, is what I'm saying. Yuri, who appears comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with people like Sayori and Natsuki. Yeah, I think Yuri is definitely the waifu though here. I know I got that term right. I know for a fact I got that term right. Definitely seems like the waifu material here, at least in my opinion. Either her or the president. Who was the president? Did they even introduce me to the president yet? Well, it's nice to meet you both. And it sounds like you already know Monica, is that right? Okay, so apparently I did. It's Monica. So Yuri and Monica are probably, just off of looks and first impression alone, are probably my two favorites. That's right. It's great to see you again, Solid. Such a weird name. Whoa, what's Yeah, she's definitely got the main anime character, girl character, like, aura about her. Like with the pose there. Monica smiles sweetly. We do know each other. Well, we rarely talked, but we were in the same class last year. Monica was probably the most popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful, athletic. Sounds like I like her. Basically completely out of my league. So having her smile at me genuinely feels a little in my trousers. You too, Monica. Oh, so I was the shy one there in that situation. I think it's funny because it seems like I'm out of all the other girls' league, but she's the one that's out of mine. So whereas all the others are showing their own forms of, I guess, cute little shyness, like she's overdoing her act of confidence, basically, because she probably likes me. The little girl's probably doing the whole thing of, like, you know, the girl that gives you a bunch of crap in school actually has a crush on you. And then Yuri seems like she's just overtly shy. But then my character is doing like kind of like that shy littleness towards Monica. It's a very interesting dynamic. Come sit down, Solid. We made room for you at the table, so you can sit next to me or Monica. I'll get the cupcakes. I think I'd rather sit next to Monica. Hey, I made them. I'll get them. Sorry, I got a little too excited. Then, how about I make some tea as well? The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. As Sayori mentioned, it's been widened so that there is one space next to Monica and one space next to Sayori. Natsuki and Yuri... Natsuki's gonna be the hard name to remember. Natsuki and Yuri walk over to the corner of the room where Natsuki grabs a wrapped tray and Yuri opens the closet. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Sayori. I wish they would have given me an option there. There's probably a reason why, though. Because once again, this game isn't supposed to be all it seems. I know that much. I know that much. I've seen a little bit on YouTube and I read the thing. I haven't seen a whole lot because I knew I was going to do a Let's Play this game, especially after I'd heard people rave about it. So I knew I was going to play it, but I still kind of want to watch a little bit, like the beginning stuff from people. Natsuki proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand. Okay, are you ready? Ta-da! Whoa! Natsuki lifts the foil off the tray to reveal a dozen white, fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like little cats. I don't know how I feel about that. The whiskers are drawn with icing and little pieces of chocolate were used to make ears. So cute! I had no idea you were so good at baking, Natsuki. Well, you know. Just hurry and take one. Sayori grabs one first, then Monica. I follow. I don't know if I'm being consistent with the voices or not. I'm trying, but like hers, I already Natsuki, I already forgot hers. It's delicious. I'm gonna remember. She's probably the only one I'm really gonna have issues with. Like I got hers, I got Yuri's, and I pretty much got hers. But her, I don't even remember what I did with hers. Hey, we'll figure it out. Sayori talks with her mouth full and has already managed to get icing on her face. Of course she did. I turned the cupcakes around in my fingers, looking for the best angle to take a bite. Natsuki is quiet. I can't help but notice her sneaking glances in my direction. No! She wants to D. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? Or she just wants confirmation she can make cupcakes? I guess. That, kids, is why you don't jump to conclusions. I finally bite down. The icing is sweet and full of flavor. Why is it when I read that, in my head, all I could think of is Melisandre going, "The night is dark and full of terrors." That's all I could think about. Anyways, I wonder if she made it herself. This is really good. Thank you, Natsuki. What? Why are you thanking me? It's not like I... That was her voice. There we go. It was really hard to get it whenever she was actually happy and being cute. But it's easy to get down when she's being a little bitch. Haven't I heard this somewhere before? What do you mean? No, I haven't. Made them for you or anything? I thought you technically did, Sayori said. Well, maybe. But not for you, no. You, dummy. Alright. I gave up on Natsuki's weird logic and dismissed the conversation. Like, it's weird because my character is oblivious to their advances. Or, like, them, like, being in me. But it seems like my character is kind of having the same way as Monica. Obviously, I haven't had enough interaction with Monica to know her actual feelings, but there seems to be that kind of same dynamic they have towards me, for me towards her. A little bit. My character might not even realize it yet. I kind of picked up on it, though. Yuri returns to the table carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us. Before sitting down, the teapot next to the cupcake tray. Tongue twister for some reason. You keep a whole tea set in the classroom? Don't worry. The teachers gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? I guess. I don't really read much, but sure. Kind of makes me wonder why I'm here in this club, but whatever. Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you. That's not... Insulted, Yuri looks away. Yeah, I'm sure that's exactly why she looked away, is because she was insulted. That must be it. I mean that, you know. I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but at least I enjoy tea. I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. That was easy. Monica raises an eyebrow, then smiles at me. Okay, maybe she isn't... Maybe she's into me too, just like all the other ones. I don't know. It's a little weird. That's a weird, it's a weird detail to make sure to bring up in the text box there. So what made you consider the literature club? I was afraid of this question. Something tells me I shouldn't tell Monica I was practically dragged here by Sayori. Well, I haven't joined any clubs yet, and Sayori seemed really happy here, so... That's okay. Don't be embarrassed. We'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? Yeah, that... Like I said, I read the description on Steam. I know this game ain't all it's supposed to be, all it seems to be, and that, I don't know, something about that line is a little suspicious. Little suspicious. As president of the Literature Club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. Monica, I'm surprised. How come you decided to start your own club? You could probably be a board member for any of the major clubs. Weren't you a leader of the debate club last year? Weird thing, I actually took debate in high school myself. Well, you know. Be honest, I can't stand all the politics around the major clubs. Feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. I'd much rather take something personally and... Need to reread that, I fucked it up. Okay, take two. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. And if it encourages others to get into literature, then I'm fulfilling that dream. That's a weird dream. I dream of the Kansas City Chiefs winning the Super Bowl, or, you know, being successful on YouTube. I mean, that's not the reason why I do it, but it'd still be awesome to do. But that's why it's a dream. It's not a goal, it's a dream. But really, your dream is to get other people to read? I mean, I guess, you know, being literate's a good thing. Anyways. Monica really is great. I fucked it up again. Monica really is a great leader. That's what happens when I keep on taking myself out of the moment and commenting and then going back to reading. I tend to, like, fuck up. Yuri also nods in agreement. I almost fucked it up again. Then I'm surprised there aren't more people in your club yet. It must be hard to start a new club. You can put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting out all the effort to start something brand new. Especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention, like literature. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. But it makes school events like the festival that much more important. I'm confident that we can all really grow this club before we graduate. Right, everyone? Yeah! We'll do our best. You know it! Everyone enthusiastically agrees. Didn't I not actually join the club yet? I just realized that. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Monica must have worked really hard just to find these three. Maybe that's why they were all so delighted by the idea of a new member joining. Though I still don't really know if I can keep up with their level of enthusiasm about literature. So, Solid, what kind of things do you like to read? Read? Oh, you're serious. Well, considering how little I've read these past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Manga. Dragon Ball Z's the best. I mutter quietly to myself, half joking. Akatsuki's head suddenly perks up. Oh, really? You're into the manga too, eh? Looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. Not much of a reader, I guess. Hey, what's that supposed to mean? Alright? Manga and anime are legitimate forms of literature and film, alright? Anyways. Well, that can change. Wow. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger. Once again, very, very odd things to point out. My favorite things are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. Isn't that what manga does? The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. And telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. Maybe if I did more of it, I could read what they're saying a little bit better with more accuracy. Not fuck up every 10 seconds. She seems so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in. But it's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people. But you know, I like a lot of things. What? Oh, really? Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Oh, you're talking about other kind of books. That's what I was thinking about too. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop? Yeah, his name's Hideo Kojima. Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. Ah, I read a horror book once. I was thinking of Goosebumps. Whenever I read that line, I was thinking of Goosebumps. I desperately grasp something I can relate to at the minimal level. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with a rock. Really? I wouldn't have expected that, Yuri. For someone as gentle as you. I guess you could say that. But if a story makes me think, or takes me to another world, I really can't put it down. You know, I think it's really weird that that Monica just learned this about Yuri, considering apparently they've been doing this together for at least a year. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment. Ugh, I hate horror. Oh, why's that? Well, Natsuki's eyes dart over to me for a split second. She wants me to say, never mind. She's afraid of me finding out, I guess, that she likes manga too. That's right, you usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki? What? What gives you that idea? You left a piece of scraped paper behind last club meeting. I thought school just started. I'm so confused. How's that possible? Does she remember something from last year? Was she a robot? It looked like you were working on a poem called... Don't say it out loud! Give me that back! Fine. Your cupcakes, your poems. Everything you do is just as cute as you are. Why did she get so close to her? Sayori sidles up behind Natsuki and puts her hands on her shoulders. Yeah, that's totally what I thought they were doing. she says in a cute voice. Natsuki, you write your own poems? Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care? I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometime? No. Natsuki averts her eyes. You would like them. Ah, not a very confident writer yet. I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities, showing even the deepest reaches of your heart. Do you have writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers. I guess it's the same for Yuri. Aw, I wanted to read everyone's poems. We all sat in silence for a moment. Something bad's about to happen. Okay! Yep, something bad's about to happen. I have an idea for everyone! Especially that pose. She is way too enthusiastic about something. Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monika. Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. Then, next time we meet, we'll all share them with each other. That okay? Or that okay? That way, everyone is even. Yeah, let's do it. Plus, now that we have a new member, I think it will help us all get a little more comfortable with each other and strengthen the bond of the club. Isn't that right, Solid? Wait, why are you being so pushy? Monika smiles warmly at me once again. Hold on. There's still one problem. What's that? Now that we're back to the original topic of me joining the club, I bluntly come forth with what's been on my mind the entire time. I don't know, this might be a bad idea. This might be something you might want to keep to yourself and just accept being in the club. I'm just saying, you're gonna create, as the master of awkward social interaction, I know for a fact that if you come out and say it, and don't just accept it, you're gonna make a socially awkward situation for yourself. Don't say it. And he said it. I never said I would join this club. I was just waiting for the music to stop. Sayori may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. I still have other clubs to look at, and I lose my train of thought. Yo, they all look, well, except for Natsuki. Is that her name? Nat something Suki. Just gonna call her Suki. You know what? Suki's easier. Suki over there looks pissed, but the other three, like, well, I guess Yuri looks about par for the course. The other two, they look so disheartened. They look so sad. All four girls stare back at me with dejected eyes. I mean, their eyes for the most part look the same. It's their mouths. But I'm sorry. I thought. Humph. Solid. You all. I'm defenseless against these girls. That's usually the way it happens, bro. I mean, I'm kind of playing as myself, so I'm kind of talking to myself here, but whatever, as long as you guys enjoy it. Anyways, how am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? You're thinking with the wrong head, man. You're thinking with the wrong head. Get out of there with your life! That is, if writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls. Oh boy. Right. Okay, I've decided then. I'll join the literature club. They just bounced. One by one, the girl's eyes light up. I'm pretty sure that was all at once. Yes, I'm so happy! Sayori wrapped her arms around me, jumping up and down. Hey! You really did scare me for a moment. If you really just came for the cupcakes, I would be super pissed. Just cover up Suki there. Monica, just cover up Suki. Then that makes it official. Welcome to the literature club. Thanks. I guess. That's like the most that's the most awkward way of saying something, I guess. Okay, everyone. I think with that, we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem to bring to the next meeting so we can all share. Monica looks over at me once more. I don't know why. Solid, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself. I'm sure you do. Yeah, or that's me. Yeah. Can I really impress the class star Monica with my mediocre writing skills? I already feel the anxiety welling up inside me. Meanwhile, the other girls continue the chit-chat as Yuri and Natsuki clean up their food. Hey, Solid! Since we're already here, do you want to walk home together? That's right. Sayori and I never walk home together anymore, because she always stayed after school for clubs. Sure, might as well. Yay! With that, the two of us depart the club room and make our way home. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the four girls. Sayori, Suki, Yuri, and of course, Monica. Will I really be happy spending every day after school in a literature club? Perhaps I'll have the chance to grow closer to one of these girls. Hey buddy, don't shit where you eat. Do not shit where you eat. Alright, do not shit where you eat. That's a bad idea. You're gonna end up breaking up with one of them. It's just gonna be awkward. It's gonna be fucking weird. You're gonna ruin the club. Don't do it. Totally gonna do it. Alright. I'll just need to make the most of my circumstances, and I'm sure good fortune will find me. Why does he make it sound like, okay, someone who's just like, well, I guess I just need to make the best of my circumstances is like someone who got laid off and had to go bankrupt, but they find a good business opportunity on the other end of it, and it's low risk. It's gonna be a lot of work. They're like, it's something at least. I better make the best of my circumstances. This dude is literally in a club with 4 hot fucking anime girls. Like, what do you mean you gotta make the best of your circumstances? And they all want the D. All of them. And I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight. It's time to write a poem. Pick words you think your favorite club member will like. Something good might happen with whoever likes your poem the most. How do I... So do I just pick random fucking words? Well... Wait, why is it Monica down here? I assume this is... like, representative of who it affects. Huh, interesting. Maybe because she's the president. Anyways, well, I like Yuri. Like I said earlier, she's Tilly Bay, so I'm gonna try it. Horror, obviously, is her. So we're gonna go with her. Unstable. I wonder if that is. I don't know. I feel like that would actually probably be more like her. Intellectual, unrequited. Sure. Oh, really? Really? That's interesting. Okay, so far we're horror, unrequited, graveyard. Let's go with graveyard. Who's romance? Really, her again? That's interesting. Horror, unrequited, graveyard, romance, suicide. There, yeah, of course. Suicide. Existence. Let's go. Is hopeless. Really? Frightening. This makes no. Okay, yeah, you can't make a sentence out of it. Really? Okay, it's like it's forcing me on her. Is it forcing me? That's weird. There's no way misfortune was for her. What the fuck? Oh, there we go. We got one for Yuri. So I guess I was just crazy. Depression? Really? That's weird. Yo, she's a depressing ass girl, man. She seems so happy. So we're probably gonna end up going towards wow, I already forgot her name. Her, the girl we started off with. Anxiety. Unending. Oh, well, Yuri's making a comeback. I don't know. I feel like Hurt's going to go toward. You know what? Fuck it. Yeah, it's gonna be for her. It seems like people usually go for Yuri on the first playthrough, anyways. So I kind of want to see what it's like with I remember Natsuki's name now. The first girl. Anyways, we're gonna end the video there. Figure that's just a really, really solid place, pun not intended, to end it there. So thank you guys for watching. As always, this has been Solid Shepard. Until next time, I should go.